Okay, so I had worked with the Wolf 56, Metal Scrapper, and Ingot Joe in the past, and we've done some great things. These guys are a tremendous inspiration and really talented artists. I wanted to bring Lundgren Bronze Studios in on a project, and in talking with him about the idea of a collaboration, he mentioned, what about a Bronze Warhammer? Could we cast a Bronze Warhammer and do that as a challenge? I thought that's a great idea. In fact, I've got an idea for it. I'm going to make my fist just headed in two directions, like a big old sledgehammer, because I think that would make a really neat looking organic weapon. So I knew kind of right away I wouldn't be able to pour it in one pour. So I thought, well, maybe I'll cut it in half, and I could kind of stack the two halves. So here I am getting ready to do my first pour. That didn't work out quite like I had hoped. I had 4 pounds of metal in there. That was my biggest pour ever, and that didn't even fill a fraction of it. So I'm gonna have to come up with a better plan. Yeah. Oh man, that's hot. I can feel that right through the glove. Sure. I think it worked. Oh, look at that. Big quantity. Ooh. A little redness on the hand there. Slightly red hand. So I used some fireplace tongs to pour that. Ridiculous. Oh, that is what 9 pounds of bronze looks like. So, I had done my biggest pour. This is at least twice as big as that one. So we'll have to see how that turned out. And introducing Marble John. This is Marble John. Marble John is a guy with a lot of talent, a lot of artistic skill. He's just a lot of fun to be around, and I hope that you'll see him in more of my videos. He actually lives pretty close to me, and he's a good personal friend of mine. He's getting into casting now, and so hopefully we'll see him doing some of this stuff as well.
Hello everybody in YouTube world.
So, might have a little fire here pretty soon. Now this is my second pour. It took a long time for this to cool because we're looking at 9 pounds of molten bronze here. So you can see I held the holes with chalk like I tend to do because that's a real good placeholder. It'll kind of keep a spot there so that you don't have metal. But yeah, 9 pounds of bronze, and I was really pleased with how it turned out. It was still a little small. Now, since that was still not filling in, I had to come up with the idea of a bronze sandwich. So basically, I figured I'd do it in 3 layers instead of just the 2. The middle layer being an oak core that if it didn't turn out, if it didn't come out the way that I had hoped it would, I would at least have that carved piece of oak as a space holder in the middle there. Okay, finally I have a usable product, and I am so excited to show it to you. Check this out. Okay, I made this. It works. It's about 16 pounds, so it's kind of ridiculous, but you can actually hold it with one hand. Not for very long, you wouldn't want to. So yeah, this is the oak core. I just spray painted it gold because the time crunch that I kind of set up has happened. Anyway, so this was 4 pounds. This was 9 pounds. So that's 13 between these 2 pieces. The wood, oak and hickory. That's another couple pounds. So I think it's kind of cool that I can wield it like this. But anyway, it'd be a great zombie apocalypse weapon. And as Doug Marcaida would say, it will kill.
It will kill.
Okay, here are my close-ups of the hammer. I'm just kind of spinning it slowly. Here you can see that it's got some details like hand veins in the top of it. It's got the knuckles across the front, and it's got the fingers curved under in the bottom of it. The middle I'm not entirely pleased with because it's that oak core, but I did spray paint it gold, and I think it does complement the rest of it rather nicely. There was a time frame here that we had agreed on, and I had kind of pushed for an earlier timeline like this, so I was actually really under the gun of a timeline that I had set myself. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun project, and just really super pleased with the result. So glad to have seen what the Wolf 56 came up with. Metal Scrapper's work. Ingot Joe always does amazing work. I love his furnace as well. And then Lucas Bronze Studios, he always comes up with the best creations, and really like what all 4 of these guys do. Super talented individuals. so appreciative that you invited me in on this and that you included me. And I can't wait to see what we do next.